Oh, just thinking. Got a wedding today. We went to my, oh, hi, how are you? Didn't mean to not say hi. That was rude of me, wasn't it? I'm looking and I'm trying to find a card from a coin dealer. Looking at, what is it? Let me see. So, road. No, that's Instagram. That's that. I'm trying to find a card from one of my coin shops down in Waterloo. We went to our class reunion get together last night. The main thing is today they got a golf tournament, then they're going to have lunch, then they got an awards thing, and then they got a social hour at the bar out at the golf course. And we just had a get together last night, little snacky food, bring your own drinks, lawn chair, uh, in Roger's shed. Got a real nice shed, and deck out of it, you know. And we talking to Roger and his wife, and their, I think it was her dad. It was her dad or his folks. They had a bunch of coins that they got given to them because they're both in a nursing home now. A bunch of coins. They didn't know what to do with them. I said, "Well, I'm interested in coins. They do coins." But I said, if you're going to sell coin, don't just sell them to individual strangers. Don't put them on a garage sale. Don't do anything like that. Get them professionally looked at, not graded, but take it to a coin dealer who knows coin, and he can give you an idea of what things are worth. And then you know what you're dealing with, what you can ask for them, so people don't take you. I said, your coins may be very valuable, may not be very valuable at all. It depends on what kind of coins they are. Are they gold and silver? Or what kind of silver? What percentage of silver are they? Are they foreign coins? Are they souvenir stuff? I know they like to travel and they collected souvenirs, and they did a lot of garage sailing and junking, going around to junkers. And so hard telling what he had, hard telling. But I know he was wealthy enough that he could afford good coins. So that's why I said, get them professionally looked at, so you have an idea of what things are worth so that people don't take you. I said, I'd be interested in looking at them, but I can tell you approximately what they're worth. But I'm not a professional coin dealer. I'm just not. I'm a professional coin buyer. I said, no, I collect Canadian coins, and I have some United States Mint commemoratives, a very few foreign, but I don't know what a lot of stuff is worth. So take them to a professional, have them looked at, so you got an idea, and you don't get taken. Anyway, I slept in because I stayed up until 2 last night. Went to Kiwis for just a little bit and then had to go to bed. Today, this afternoon sometime, we got that wedding and reception this evening. So I don't think we're going to make the reception out at the golf course for the reunion. We could. It'd take a little bit of extra driving to get there, but yeah, we could for about a half hour, making an appearance and then down to the wedding reception. But I don't know. See if the wife wants to do that. She's the one that brought it up, so maybe she wants to. I don't know. You see my thumbnail? That's a picture I showed you in the other video I did with Dan Villano, Rich Gomez, and myself doing the flag jump up at Alpine Valley at Seven Hills Skydivers in Wisconsin. So, yeah, that was the morning after Stevie Ray Vaughan died in the helicopter crash. Anyway, we got one package today. Here we go. Coin Crew. Very light. There's nothing in here. Coin Crew, there's nothing in here. Miss Coin Crew, there's nothing. Yeah, there's something in there, but it's a very small. I only bought one item, I think, of the whole auction. And she sent this whole big box. Could have sent it in a thank you card in an envelope with a forever stamp. But let's take a look at this. I know what it is. You don't know what it is. You can guess what it is. Come from Coin Crew. You know what I buy from Coin Crew most often. So, all right. There we go. All the way through there. Look at that. Look at that. Another box I have to break down and burn. I'd like to show you. I would like to show you all the boxes that I have and the bubble mailers that I have gotten together, put in boxes, have sat out in the mudroom because come another day or so, they're going to get burned. Going out to the pile here. If I get outside today, maybe I'll do that, but I don't think so. I am watching my daughter's dog, Siobhan. My daughter is up doing the makeup for the gals that are in the wedding party. My middle daughter is kind of a semi-professional beautician, cosmetician. She does the makeup for the girls that want their faces and hair done perfectly. I told my daughter she needs to start her own YouTube channel and do that thing, but she hasn't done it yet. So anyway, that's what she's doing. Look, I got a brand new envelope. Didn't even seal that envelope. Didn't seal that envelope. What do we got in here? I got throw that over there. Oh, I got a new sticker from the Coin Crew. Yep, this one I'll keep because it's brand new. I'll keep that. I kept one little box of them. Look at that. I got one new sticker from the Coin Crew. Brand new stickers. That's kind of neat. Goes in my book. All right. What did I get? One coin. One coin. Let's take a look at it. Can you see it in the plastic, or do I got to take it out of the plastic? I don't know if it'll focus on it or not. There you go. It'll focus on it. That is a 20 what? Come on. Focus up, you. Oh, I think it's going to have to come out of plastic. I think it's a 2000. There you go. 2000. Yeah, it's a 2000. 1/10 ounce. Upside down, of course. 1/10 ounce gold eagle. That's all I bought that whole auction. One coin. I did want the 1/4 ounce that Tiger got, but in all actuality, if I'd have bought 2 of these, I had a better deal. So I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good deal. I like that. Yes, sir. That's golding, man. Yes, sir. That's gold. I had to buy some gold. I'm not real against buying gold right now, even though it's high. Even though it's high, I mean, see, the thing with these bags is when he writes on them, you can take off that marker. That marker will just rub right off. Then you can reuse the bag for anything. See, look at that. That marker comes right off. Yeah, it's on my finger, see? But that washes off. And you can just reuse the bag for anything else. But yeah. Hey, Ron AZ, how are you, buddy? I should say Ron CO. You're going to keep the name Ron AZ, I hope. And JCT is here. Good morning, good morning. I didn't see anybody up, and I woke up, let the dog out, let the cat in, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Siobhan, like I explained earlier, my middle daughter is up doing makeup for the wedding crew today. Siobhan, and I do have this is Siobhan's little safety coat that we put on her when she goes out by herself. So if she ever gets on the road, somebody can see her. Siobhan, are you out there? Siobhan, come here. Siobhan, come here. Come here. I think she's hiding. Normally she's out here to jump on my lap. Come on. Come on out here. Come on. Come on. You want to come over here? You want to come over here? All right, then I'll bring the camera to you. How's that? I'll bring the camera to you. How's that? There's Siobhan. What you doing? Huh? What you doing, you old dog? What you doing, you old dog? Yes. What you doing, you old dog? You taking a nap? Okay, very good. Siobhan's taking a nap. Siobhan is taking a nap. I hope you guys saw that because I couldn't see the monitor while I'm doing that. But Siobhan is an odd mix of dog. She was supposed to be a Jack Russell when my daughter bought her. I know damn well she's not Jack because we've had Jacks before. Her legs are too long. She's as big as a rat terrier. Her feet are dainty like a rat terrier, but still smaller. Her ears are pointed. I've never seen a terrier with ears that pointed straight up like hers do. Although she is tricolor, she's kind of got the body of a terrier, but she has more of hair because her hair is real fine and short. And terriers are generally have a little bit rougher coat. It's short hair, but a little bit rougher coat. Hers is real fine, so it's almost like a damn. What's that Egyptian dog? Long nose, longer legs. Got longer legs and hers, taller than her, but it looks like that. And I think she had the DNA test done on this dog, and it's a fucking mix of everything. There's even some shepherd herding dog in this dog's DNA, so I'm not real sure I trust DNA tests. I think they just put on there something, and then you pay for it, and they don't actually do a DNA test. But I don't know. You bought some gold after you sold some gold? Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. I sold, 3/10 ounce Lady Liberties. No, 3 ounces. I sold 35 10th ounce Lady Liberties. So 3.2 ounces. Yeah, 3.2. And then those are MMX Lady Liberties. Those are their brand or their whatever. And the guy gave me spot for them. So I paid spot for them for a little bit more, but from MMX. But when you get their Lady Liberties, it's cheaper than these. These are, and Maples are more expensive than these. So I sold them. Now I'm trying to get these back. So I don't know. The guy did me okay on the price. And I like him. I trust him. Him and his dad were in the same unit. Well, his dad was in Vietnam. I was after Vietnam, but we were in the same unit. So we get along really well. And I recommend other people to him. JD Coins up in Rochester, Minnesota. He also did business with my wife's parents because they had some coins that they wanted to sell. And I didn't get to look at those. They just went out and sold them. So a tricolor pit bull. Now that one wouldn't be a nice looker. That would be a nice looker. I've seen a couple tricolor pit bulls. One out in Philadelphia when my daughter We went out for my oldest daughter's wedding, and we were down at that big market down in the historical district that it's a whole city block under a roof. And markets in there of everything you can imagine, especially food markets. And there was a couple sitting outside at one of the tables, like a bar table and stool. And I see the pit bull down by their feet because I was out listening to a street musician. And I will always go support a street musician. Anyway, I said, beautiful looking dog. Can I pet the dog? And she said, oh, sure. And so I got to pet and play with the dog. Beautiful dog and really nicely mannered. I had no doubt that if the owners, the man and woman sitting there had said, get him, he would have. But dog was very nice. And I recommend anybody, if you see a dog and you think that you want to pet it or that you would like to, you always ask the owner. Always ask the owner. Never reach for that dog. Never, ever, of your own accord, reach for that dog. It's a good way to get bit. Really good way to get bit. He sold 7.5 grams in gold bars and 40 grams of natural placer gold. What did you get for the placer gold? Did they have to test it to see what percentage it is? Is it pure? Is it 22? Is it whatever? I'm always wondering because I have some. I don't have a lot of it, a few grams, but I will get more as I pan out more pay dirt bags. But I'm kind of wondering when you sell it, they would almost have to test it, wouldn't they? Almost have to. I don't know. And then you bought a 1903 S Half Eagle. Ooh, man, you're going for the old shit. So get rid of the new stuff, buy the old stuff. Why do you think that? Did you think that the collector, because of gold value is gold value, but you're thinking collector value then? Or you're thinking the government will never seize it because it's a historical coin? That kind of thinking. Shit hits the fan kind of thing. Hey, Angry, how the hell are you, buddy? Yes, I used your knife again to open a package today. And if no, I should go in my bedroom because I got the other two. My new neck knives are in there. But I won't leave you alone. I won't leave you alone for that long. I'd have to walk in there, get them, and come back. But anybody needs a little neck knife, little package opening knife, a little do everything little knife, Angry Order tackle box has got them. Nice knife. This one's got a belt clasp on it. The two newest ones I got are neck knives. The other one I got, I think I got with this one. Yeah, it has a clip on. And then I had another neck knife also. So I got 5 of them now. 3 neck knives and 2 belt knives. But you can make these into neck knives. You can take the clips off, put the string on here, and you can make this into a neck knife real easy. Anyway, that's that. Now, we were up, yes, they tested it with a XRF gun and it tested around 90%. So they gave you, okay, 35.40 for the 40 gram. That was pretty good, then. That was good. What to do with your hands? If you were here, I know what I would have you do, but I would have you splitting wood because I couldn't split wood yesterday because of the class reunion thing, and my daughter is here. I can't split wood today because of the wedding thing and the reception. Tomorrow, what is tomorrow? Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. I may be over splitting wood tomorrow. So hit the wrong. Watching a hummingbird. We'll try again. What are you talking about? Uh, the neck strings are good, especially if you're in a shirt with a collar. You can put that inside under the shirt, leave one button open so you can get your hand in there because your tie will be covering that button. But it doesn't take nothing to get a button open and get in there. Uh, having those around your neck is a way to go if you uh, don't want to have one on your waist because people can see it for some reason. I don't know, man. Oh, that's right. Man, I got to do a video of panning off Bob Avery's B&B prospecting. I got a quarter-gram bag from him. I got to make a video of. I told him I was going to do it 2 days ago, and I haven't got it done yet. So, man, I've been, if I'm sitting here in front of the computer and I'm either talking to you guys, I was at Steve looking for silvers till late last night, and then the Kiwis for a little while, then to bed. But then I was cataloging and packaging up all the stuff I got from Block Blockas so it can go out to the safe. And I have a few items here a few items I have to get on the paperwork yet. A couple of pennies, this Barbados coin, that 1840 dime, that stamped. This is a 18. What is this dollar? 1849 Canadian dollar. And then this other one. What one is this? Oh, that's that reverse proof with the gate to the Senate on it. I don't know. See if you can see that privy. It looks like the throne of the Senate, but it's not. I got corrected. That's a gate to the Congress or something. So yeah, that one's got to go in. I didn't have that one either, so that was neat. I'm glad I got that one. And that stuff's got to go on the sheet yet, and then once that's done, then I'm done. But you know what? You can't beat that. Look at that. What is that? I'll go like this. Aha! I got a beaver stamp. Look at that. Yeah, that's what I got. I think I ordered a bag from Cheddar. Yeah, I think I ordered a bag from Cheddar. Something. God, I got a bag out there from B&B. I got a bag from Cheddar coming. I got a bag from. Oh God, what's his name? Hold up a second. I'll find it. That's Cheddar. I thought I had another bag come, but maybe not. Maybe it's already here. Oh, Clash. I had a bag from Clash. I did pan that out. I thought I uploaded a video to him. I may have. I don't know if I did or not. But I will upload video to him again if I didn't. Because you can get free pay dirt if you do that. And I have a half a gram bag, or is it a gram? Oh, gram bag, half gram bag that I'm going to do a pan off with kiwi on. So I bought two of them, but two different bags, but they're both half gram bags. So I sent him one. He finally got it. I have the other one, and we're going to do a live stream split screen with him panning on one, me panning on the other, and we're going to see who does the best panning and do the drying and weighing up and see what we come up with and who does the best panning. But that's not a really good test because we won't have two of the same bags. They're two different bags. So I don't know. And I don't know Swamp Dizzle, so I'm going to have to look him up. Well, fuck, if it's hot as fuck out and you're going prospecting, wear some shorts. Don't even wear a t-shirt, just some old ratty fucking tennis shoes, and get in the fucking water, man. Get in the water. If you're going to classify shit, you got your shovel, you got a pail, you got a classifier. Classify some fines out. Get it down to little shit. Classify it down to like 100 mesh or 120 mesh. Take it home. Classify it down a little further. Depend, because out there where you're at, you can still get fucking nuggets. So maybe classify it down to quarter inch, 3/8, whatever. Classify it down 3/8. Look through your big stuff, throw it out if you don't see any, and then take that other stuff home and do it, pan it out, or do a final sluicing in the comfort of an air-conditioned shop, man. I don't know. That's what I would do. I go down and I classify it down, throw it in a pan, and then I pan it down to just little cons. I throw that in a bucket. I don't even look for gold out there because all we got is flour gold here anyway. So I pan it down to cons. I throw it in a bucket. I'll take that much of a 5-gallon bucket up to the shop and clean it up there. I don't need to sit outside and do that all day. The only thing that I'll do a couple test pans out there on the creek just to see if there's any gold at that spot that I'm at. If there's no gold, I'll move it on. I'll go someplace else. But I haven't even been down to the river or where the creek, where the creek empties into the river. I haven't even been down there yet. Where the creek empties into the river, and that's down there on our property too. I haven't even looked in there yet. And I know up against that bank, because the creek comes in and then there's a bank over here, and that slack water right there, and then it comes out into the river, the main part of the river there, and that would get washed down the river. But that stuff that's over on the side would wash out into that slack, and that's where the bank goes up like that. So it'd be all along that high bank right there. That's where it should be, I'm thinking. And there used to be a beaver dam there too at one time until we caught all the beaver and took them out, took that dam out. But it's just down the river a little ways, so that would have slowed that water down a lot right there. We'll see. One of these days I'll get down there and get that done. But I've only been up the creek a couple different places, and that creek starts up northeast of here, out in the field about, is it 2 miles away? 2 miles away, but it's got water in all the time, mostly because of field tiles that drain into it now. At one time, it was just a dry waterway until farmers started putting field tiles into it, and now there's water in that thing constantly all year long. So I'm thinking if there's any more up the field, because all of especially the water off the top of the soil from the field flows into that during heavy rains, just like it does in this little creek that starts right up here at the north side of my property. All that farmland out to the east, there's like 160, 320, 640 acres out there that all drains right down to that little creek in the ditch right there. Just all that drains into there. There's a grass waterway that runs through there. And then they brought all the tiles down there also. And then that goes underneath the road. That goes right into the ditch, under the road. And then through our property, right down our north draw and into the river down there. But it goes underground at some point right there on our property. The ravine is still there, but it does go underground. So it does stop. So I'm thinking maybe if I dig on the west side of that culvert coming through the road, I might find something there. That'd be a low pressure zone. I don't know, because they replaced that culvert. It was a cement culvert, a real old one that was crumbling. They replaced it with a big plastic culvert coming under the road there. So they might have disturbed that. I don't know. They might have just, because they threw it back in there, it might have stirred up everything enough to where I could find something there and not have to dig too far. I don't know. I can go down there and look. One of these days I'll get there. I got wood to fucking split and uh, load and then unload and then stack. I got wood, a lot of wood. We had 7 ash trees. We had 2 that were fucking huge. That's 50, 60 foot tall that are dead. 1 came down and 3 other smaller ones came down. Smaller ones like that. Smaller. Those came down. We got them done. Now we have 2 trees that are about 15 inches. Yeah, 15 inches in diameter. 2 of them. And we got 1 great big honker that's got to come down yet. And I'm finishing up splitting the last of those 4. So the first 4. And I brought home 2 16-foot car trailers loaded 4 foot high with wood so far. So in my estimation, that's about, well, it's over 3 cords, so right about 4 cords of wood of split ash so far. And I'm not done with 4 trees yet. I got 3 of them done. The 4th one is just getting done. I got half a trailer loaded. And that'll probably be another full trailer there. Well, that was one bigger tree and 1 smaller one. So, yeah, there's a lot of wood. And there's going to be a lot more wood, especially when we take that big bastard down. I'll tell you what, this last big one down at the trunk, I don't know, for 10 feet, cut that into a foot, maybe 14-inch long pieces. And then I've had to split it into 4 fucking sections just so I can lift it. I can't lift that much anymore. I got a hook that we can clamp onto them, lift them up and put them on a splitter, but I still got to handle them on the splitter. I still got to handle half of it on a splitter because I can, splitter will cut it in half and I'll let 1 half drop, but I still got to handle that half. I can roll it over and split that one in half, but then I'd have quarters I could handle, but then I still have the other half on the ground. I have to hook that up and put that. I don't have the time or the inclination to do that. So I just cut it with a chainsaw and fucking do it that way. It's a waste of wood. Yes, I know, but that's the only way I can do it and be able to lift them. I don't know, man. It's that's bad shit. My back is not that good anymore. And I got to wear a back brace anyway when I'm out there working. A back brace, an ankle brace, and a knee brace. Yeah, ain't that great. If I don't wear that back brace, I'm just dead. I can't do anything. After a couple hours, I'm dead. That's it. At least with that back brace, I can work for 3-4 hours. I take it off and it's just like, oh my God, my back is like a noodle. Fuck it. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I'm going to get some more shit. I'm going to break down some more boxes with my handy dandy angry Warrior tackle box knife in my office in there. I'm going to break down some more boxes, get that shit all fucking packaged up. It's all going outside and getting burnt. I'm not dicking with it. I got this much. I have this many bubble mailers yet. That's all I'm going to save. That's it. That's all I'm saving. And those are all unaddressed. So those are all unaddressed. I'm going to keep those. I gotta take that out of there. That's it. I'm keeping those, and that's all. The rest, everything I have, all the boxes, all the mailers, because I like to reuse stuff, you know, but my God, I can't fucking keep all that stuff. And then I got a little fucking thing here. It's supposed to go on a plaque. I don't know where the hell that's at. It's got my name inscribed on it. I got a couple of more 2x2s. And they do like these bags. They do keep these bags. Kind of like Mylar. The only downfall of these bags is that you can only see one side of anything. I like those bags though. They last a long time. And then there was, I will keep this one. I've given them to my daughter. See, Corey Lee from Canada was supposed to contact me, and I was going to send this to him. He has not contacted me. And then I have a littler one too. That's from Sailors. And Sailor hasn't been up for a while. So I got two of them right there, just like that. I had more of them. I don't know where the other ones are at. I think I gave them away already. I don't know, man. Yeah. I think I gave them away. But I think my daughter's got them. Anyway, what do I have? 3 of those big ones and 2 of the little ones. I think I've given away 2 of the big ones and 1 of the little ones. And so I got 1 of each left. And I was going to send that big one to Corey Lee because he wanted it. And then all of a sudden, it doesn't show. And we were talking about that. I don't know if it was Lisa or Lady B or who the hell it was. We were talking about people that have been gone for a while. And I started looking through my my list here because when I got a package, I write down everybody's list or everybody's address. You know how many sheets I got? And we're going to bring this down here just so you can see this a little bit. This many sheets of addresses from people. I mean, that's both sides. And it's just people that I've done business with or I've got packages from. And I started going through this, and we were talking about people who haven't been up for a while. But then people can also change names. I did it. I changed name once, twice. I know there are other people have. I'm looking here. Becky. I haven't seen Becky for a while, but she might have changed the name. Let me see. I haven't seen Lee for a while. Silver Streak. I haven't seen him for a while. I've seen Hillbilly, but he doesn't come around too much anymore. He's got more shit going on. And Silver Selling Machine has changed her name to Chasing Tail or Tail Chasing or some fucking thing. Tail Chasers. That's what it is. Tail Chasers. So I got to write that down. Tail Chasers. Cross out Silver Selling Machine. Still the same person. I haven't seen John Wolf for a while. I know he's out there. Vincent, I haven't seen for a while. Zach, I haven't seen for a while. Thomas, I haven't seen for a while. JG, I know he's busy with his building, so I know where he's at. Kraken, I haven't seen for a while, but I know he's out there. Daniel, Elton, who is that? Yeah, people change names like Scratch and Go, change names, Silver Tsunami. Let's see. Stan, he changed his name, but he switches back and forth. Haven't seen Sherry Lynn for a while. Cat Mom, I thought I saw her. Broke Stacker. PETA comes around. Nick, I haven't seen for a while. Fat Baxter, haven't seen him for a while. Pizza. Let me see. Roger Barker, haven't seen him for a while. Hillbilly Stock Picks, haven't seen him for a while. Party Pickle, I haven't seen him for a while. John Nelson, no. James Schultz. Tina, I haven't seen her for a while. Ernest. And Seth changed his name. I gotta figure out what Seth changes. I saw it, but I can't remember it. Jersey Silver Stacker, I haven't seen him for a while. Corey Lee, see, I got his email, but I don't have his mailing address, and I could probably send him an email, find out. Oh, boy. Happy Bears, I haven't seen him in a while. Oregon Bait the Hook's got medical problems. Darlene, Polly, Sassy Susan, Hard Knocks, Bellows, Matt T, Adam, Stewart, Lady Bluegrass, Steve looking for Sig. I haven't seen Sig for a while. Santiago, I haven't seen him for a while. Brenda Shank, haven't seen her. Gregory, haven't seen him for a while. Swamp Dog either. Caps 511. He's over on Mama T's, I think. Iron Antler. Now there's one I haven't seen for a while. MP68. Jerry Parker. Andy Dave. Mike Bipsy. Mark Thompson. I haven't seen him for a while. He's out in Bakersfield. Jason Center, Caleb, Triple D. Yeah, I got a Triple D. Triple D, that was the bag that I ordered. M&M. I don't know who that is. Clash, Andrew Webb. He's a pay dirt dude, though. And see, that's, I write all that stuff down, and I just don't see some of those people. They're on for a year, and then they're off. And then they'll probably come back for a year, and then they'll be off. So I don't know. And a lot of people do change names, so I got to figure out where this name tag goes to. It's got my name on it, so it's for a plaque that I have, but I'd be goddamn if I know where it goes. I'll find something to put it on, I'm pretty sure. All right. Well, that's pretty much it. That's 3/4 hour. Hi, Jenna. How the hell are you? Why do I look so sad today? Tired, probably. Uh, I was beat up from the day before yesterday, from stacking wood and loading and splitting, and took a day off. Then we had that class reunion get together last night. My middle daughter, also came. Um, so we went to that get together last night. We left there at 10. So I got home probably on the computer 11, stayed until 12 or 12:30, went to bed, got up because the dog was chewing on my hand, wanted to go outside. Went out to get the mail and decided to do this. Then I got a wedding to go to this afternoon and a reception, plus my class reunion reception and golf tournament and all that stuff is this afternoon also. So we may have an hour window there. We can stop at the class reunion reception and then go down to the wedding reception in between the wedding and the reception, It's just too much going on. Just too much going on. And then if it stays nice, it doesn't rain for like 4 days, I will go over and get a dump trailer load of dirt, take down to my daughter's so we can finish up her landscaping for this summer and get that done. I want to get my wood burning stove looked at. I got to put a new door seal on it, and I want to make sure the gas, the clean start, and the dual fuel is working before I fire it up this winter. And what else? Oh, God. I got a storm door I got to put on my shed that the wind blew off. I got it straightened out, and I have time to put it back on. And that's got to be done during good weather also. I just haven't found time to do it. And I got to take apart a great big refrigeration unit. Yeah, that last load that I unloaded and split, because I split that load and then unloaded it and went to stacking it the same day. The last third of the load, I was starting to get dizzy, had to sit down and drink a bunch of water. I unloaded half of that load sitting down and just throwing it over the fence into the shed because I couldn't get up. I just couldn't stand up. But still needed to get it done, so I just sat there, drank water, and threw wood over the side into the shed for a little while. We got it done. And then I didn't stack it that night. I waited till the next day or the day after to go stack it. So. And then I went over to my brother's and moved the trailer, moved the splitter, as he had already taken down another tree or a couple trees, and they started splitting what he had cut. And then when I got to the end of what he already had cut, then I went to start cutting, and I cut a whole bunch that I thought I would split until he got there after work. I got that just about done. And then he got there and he started cutting some more. I split some more, but I was dead by then, so I quit. And then he cut some more the next day. That was yesterday. Asked me if I was going to come over and split. I said no, because I got a class reunion thing going on. And then I said, I'll come tomorrow. And I texted him back, no, I can't because I got a wedding to go to. All right, so it'll be the next day. It'll be Sunday. So we'll get it done yet, but Jesus Christ, it's taking a while. I have to rest every couple of days. I have to take a day off because my back is just killing me. Other than that, not a big deal. Oh, are you going over to your grandma's yet and got your packages? Because there's another one on the way. I think I mailed it a couple days ago. So you should have 2 or 3 waiting there. And then, hey, I don't know, does your son like rocks? Because I found a couple, neat ones. I was looking through my quartz because I was looking to crush some rock. And I found this nice stratified one. It's got quartz, and it's a real dark quartz, and then it's got that banding of the other granite through it. And then I found this one. It's kind of a brown quartz, but if you look, it's got white quartz in with it, and it looks like a ham. I mean, it actually looks like a pork ham that you would slice. But I thought that was a neat looking rock too. And if I find any white quartz that don't have any, or clear quartz that don't have any, oh hey, did I get him? The gnat. Fucking gnats are all over the place. White quartz or a clear quartz that I find that don't have any mineralization in, I'll send them along too. But I got these two that are going to come to him if he likes rocks. If he doesn't like rocks, then I won't send them. But I thought you said he was. I thought you said he was into rocks too, as well as dinosaurs. I don't know. I got rocks. If there's one thing I got, it's rocks. I'm going to kill that fucking gnat. There's a gnat running around here I'm going to kill. He's on the screen. He's on my fingers. He's on the camera. Fucking things all over the place. All right. Don't see him. If you look in speakers, a lot of times you take old speakers apart, they will have neodymium magnets, and they're in the speaker, but it's surrounded by this other piece of metal. So if you take and you put the magnet on the metal, it will stick like that, but on this side, really sticks. Some good magnets there. So you have a semi-magnetic piece over there on that side, but then a really good magnetic piece over there. And it is a pretty good magnet. I would test with that. I got a couple of them hanging here. That way you don't have to buy them. You can get them out of old speakers. Hey, Gatita, how are you? People don't talk to me too much. They say hi. Why you look so sad? What are you doing? And then when I explain everything and ask for opinions or whatever, and then they don't answer. So it's like they come, they leave, they come, they leave. They're looking at other stuff, doing other stuff. I'm just drinking coffee and babysitting a dog for this morning. Then I got to get ready and going to a wedding. I'm going to a wedding. My neighbor's second daughter is getting married. His first daughter got married, 6 months ago? About 6 months ago. His oldest daughter got married, had been his oldest kid. And then his second daughter is getting married now. So 2 in 1 year. Good Lord Almighty, that he had to pay for. And then he's got twin boys after those 2 girls. And those 2 boys, they just graduated high school. So I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're going to do. I think they're both going to college, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm going to have fun. My neighbor, I hunt deer with him. I hunt turkeys with him. We go out hunting mushrooms together for many, many years. I actually make wing bone turkey calls. So I made both of his girls customized wing bone turkey calls in their favorite, had them painted in their favorite color and everything. And the 2 boys, I make knives, you know that. I made both of those boys a knife. So, yeah, they're kind of like my kids. My daughters actually babysitted his kids. So, that's kind of how close we are. And then I know his mom. I know his stepdad. I didn't know his real dad, but I knew his stepdad. I know his stepbrothers. And he only lives, let me see, 4 miles down the road. So, there you go. He's over there. His land butts up against my nephew's ground. They're on both sides of the river down there. And we've hunted that all our lives. So, Well, anyway, from the time we were old enough to go hunting, so probably 12, 13, 13, I think, was when I went deer hunting for the first time. I think 13. I had shot guns before. I'd actually shot pigeons and birds and all kind of rabbits, all kinds of stuff before that. But I think 13 was when my stepdad took us deer hunting for the first time. And I remember the first year I went, what I get? I got a button buck, I think. Yeah, I got a button buck the first year I went. And you know, when a kid gets his first deer, they make a big deal out of it. And you got to gut it yourself. And then you get blood put on your face. And oh, yeah, it's a big deal. I just know. I'm not even going to go into it. The last deer I killed. But oh, my wife made a bet with me on the way over to that class reunion last night. She said, I'd give you a nickel for every time somebody asks who that is," referring to me, because I got the long hair and the beard and glasses, because I didn't wear glasses before. And so then on the way home, she said, "How many people asked you?" "About a quarter's worth." I said, "Yeah, probably. Yeah, 5 people probably asked who I was. Didn't know who I was." And she said, "Yeah, I got probably a quarter's worth too." And there wasn't probably 30 people there. So 1/3 of those people didn't know who the hell I was. All right, I'll take your 50 cents. I thought that was funny. But what got me and what I noticed was I knew who the guys were. Most of the guys, all I have to do is look at their faces. Yeah, they're older. They got more wrinkles. Maybe they got glasses. Uh, Facial hair is all the same on them. They're older, but they look the same. I can tell who they are. I don't know their fucking names because I don't remember names. Just don't. What gets me is how the women change. Some of the women change so drastically, I would never have recognized. I could pass them on the street and never know who they are. Not even. It took me probably a good hour while I was there when I started looking at people's faces. Yeah, and somebody would say, "Yeah, that's Gene, or that's Connie, or that's whoever." I'd look at them. Yeah, I can see how that might be them. Okay, all right. Well, and then the other thing that got me was nobody had no beards. No, one guy had facial hair, but he always had facial hair. I mean, in high school he had facial hair, so I fucking little goatee, mustache, little goatee. He's always had that. Nobody had a beard except me. So I was surprised at that because beards seem to be the trend now, or have been for the last couple of years, and I just don't like to shave. That's all. Yeah, true. This beard has to be trimmed around the sides, right here. This stuff right here has got to be trimmed, and if you look under here, this has got to get trimmed. But as far as the length goes here, mustache or the turkey beard, no, that doesn't. It can get trimmed here. This can get trimmed here and under here. But other than that, no. I don't know. Fuck. Nobody had a beard. I'm surprised. Hey, Siobhan, do you want to come out here and see me now so people can see you? Or do I got to bring the camera in there? I think I got to take the camera in there again. I think Siobhan is dead on the couch. Let's go take a look. Let's go see, should we? I will take you to see Siobhan. Oh, look at there's Siobhan. Can you see Siobhan? Can you see Siobhan? Look at you, you little dog. What you doing? Huh? Can you stick your ears up? Can you stick your ears up so we can see your ears? Huh? You stick your ears up so we can see your ears? Yes, I see you. I see you. I see you. Yes, I see you. You're a good dog, ain't you? Yes, you're a good dog. You're a good dog. Yes, you're a good dog, ain't you? Yes, you're a good dog, ain't you? Yeah, you are. See? Somebody seeing you? Somebody seeing you? Yes. You're a pretty good dog, ain't you? All right. I can't see the monitor, so you guys have to tell me whether you can see her or not, or how my camera work is. Oh, she's a spoiled dog. Oh my God. That is Siobhan, and her nickname is Shiv. That's what I call her, Shiv. Anyway, doesn't that make sense? Shiv, Siobhan. But she's she was advertised as a what kind of terrier? What did I say before? God damn it. A Jack Russell. But yeah, she's got some Jack Russell. She's not a Jack Russell. And she looks more like a rat terrier, but that head, those ears look more like the head looks kind of like a rat terrier, but it's a little narrower, so it kind of looks like an English. But those ears standing straight up, that's not terrier. That's I call her, she's a mix of everything, and the DNA test said she even has some shepherd in her. So I don't know what she is. I just call her an American Terrier because that's what she is. I don't know. She looks like that goddamn Egyptian. Um, looks like a greyhound, but a little bit smaller. Narrow body, narrow head like a greyhound. Ears that stick up. Kind of look like that. But that dog, that breed's a little taller than she is. She's about the same size as a rat terrier. She's 25 pounds, 24 pounds, 26 pounds, something like that. So she's about the same size as my Ridgway was, but Ridgway was a Feist terrier. He was a mix of all kinds of terriers. Her, I'm not sure. Now she just walked out in the kitchen. And you can see she's got that long whippy tail. And that's not a big deal because most terriers that I've ever raised, I always bob the tails on. So I at 6 inches, so I could grab. That's what you're supposed to do with terriers that go down holes to kill stuff. Uh-oh, somebody's here. Is that Mary or is that Mom? That's Mary's home. That's the dog's mom. That's Siobhan's mom. Siobhan was just famous. She was on the internet.
Was she? Very famous?
And when I raised terriers, I would cut their tails so that you could grab the tail and pull them out of the hole. That's the way it's supposed to be. But whoever raised Ridgway to start with, bobbed his tail too short.
Brian.
And see, because I raised English smooth coat terriers for many years, and that's the way I would always bob their tails. Yeah, because terriers are made to go into holes, right? That's what they were made for fox hunting, and so they go into holes. And if they get into a hole and they can't back out, you can at least grab their tail and pull them out, not grab their back legs and pull them out because that hurts them. That tail doesn't hurt them. So there you go. That's the thing. Like dachshunds were bred to go into holes. What? Oh yeah, here you go. Oh, you see, she's got this little thing that puts on, so nobody hits her on the road or anything. You can find her easy.
Has she been outside?
Yes.
Okay.
We went out for the mail, and she took a pee, and then I let her out the back by herself for about a half hour. She didn't want to come back in the house because the cat was in here. She's afraid of my cat.
Yeah. Come here. She's afraid of the cat because she's bucked her too many times.
And the cat doesn't even pay her any attention.
She wants to play with it, and it doesn't want to play with her.
Anyway, if my cat's not a house cat, she can come in for a little while, but she's got to go outside. She's an outside cat. Her house is my shop down at the shed, and but she comes up here when she needs a little bit of loving. And Siobhan doesn't like that cat at all, and I think they should be good friends. And then my youngest daughter's dog, fight for the pit bull, and she will eat my cat because that's what pit bulls do. They're kill dogs. We used to have pit bulls for kill dogs under the tree for coon hunting. You know, you shoot a coon out of a tree. The hounds usually get them, but if you want to save your hounds, you hold the hounds back and you got kill dogs. And more often than not, those are a pit bull or pit bull cross, and they will kill a coon in a heartbeat. And that's what they're bred for. Killing stuff, killing hogs, killing bears and bulls, and bear and bull baiting. That's what they were bred for. And killing things. Hogs especially. They make great kill dogs for coons, though. I would, if they could keep up with a mountain lion, I would use them as a kill dog for a mountain lion too. Because usually what they'll do is they'll, once a big cat is treed, they'll tie the hounds up so that when they shoot the cougar out, that they can't get at the cougar, because a cougar will kill a hound in one swipe of a paw. If you've ever seen their paw, it's that big or bigger. And you put 3-inch daggers on the end of each one of those fingers, and that'll kill a dog real quick. But I would use pit bulls for a kill dog if they can make it up and down mountains and had the stamina. I could use as a kill dog for coyotes. I've seen them used for coyotes. But that's what pit bulls are bred for. They're bred for fighting. So don't get me wrong, I like pit bulls because they're nothing but a big terrier. That's what they are. They're just a big terrier. All terriers are bred for hunting, for killing stuff. And pit bulls can be a real good, loving dog. They got to be socialized and raised right. If they're not raised right, I wouldn't trust them around little kids or other pets. And my daughter's dog, she got it at a shelter. It was already 3 years old, and it had some behavioral issues. It still does not like strange people that she hasn't been introduced to. If you're around that dog for 3, 4, 5 hours with my daughter, then she's fine after that. But if you meet her initially, do not pay that dog any attention, because she will growl, the hair on her back will stand up, and she won't bite necessarily. She may nibble your fingers, but she won't bite. You pay her no attention, nothing whatsoever. Don't look at her, don't reach for her, don't touch her. Just act like she's not there. And if you can do that for several hours, then you'll be fine after that. She'll get used to you. But my brother found out the hard way. I had to go in the house and get coffee, and I left the dog out there in the mudroom with him. Said, don't touch her, don't look at her, don't do nothing. He tried to pet her, because he used to raise dogs too. He had thousands of them. I won't say hundreds of them, but he reached for her. She bit him right on the inner thigh, and it took him a good 6 weeks to heal up from that one. But you just don't Don't reach for a dog that's strange to you. Don't look them in the eye. Yeah, I mean, if you never watched somebody who trains dog or somebody who goes to shelters, look at Rocky Kanaka on the internet. He goes and sits with dogs, sitting with dogs. He goes to shelters and he sits with dogs. And how he initially treats dogs when he goes in to see them. When I need an uplifting little story at night, I'm tired of looking at news and uh, crap on the internet. I'll go to Rocky's channel and watch him sit with dogs for a while at the pound and different pounds too. And he has his own animal rescue, so his own farm. But he tries to find dogs home. He's out most of the time out in California though, and there are a lot of dogs that God I would love to have. He had a 6-month-old. Looked like a blue heeler that was in the shelter. And the dog knew how to sit, very treat motivated. A real loving dog. It was just scared, that was all, because it was in a new environment. The owners had to give it up because they had a new baby and they didn't have the money for a dog and a baby. So they turned it in. I mean, they did it the right way, but still, that dog, it shouldn't have lasted a week in the shelter, and somebody should have adopted that dog because that's a nice dog. And you could tell it was a heeler because it had one blue eye, one brown eye, and it had the markings of a heeler, had the body and a tail, had everything of a heeler. So I know it was a heeler or a heeler cross anyway. I don't know. When I need an uplifting story, I go to see Rocky or Geo Beats Animals. I'll go and watch some of that stuff. There are some good dog trainers on the internet, but there's this one guy. I don't know. He doesn't like pit bulls at all. Yes, pit bulls were bred for killing and hunting larger animals, and they got used for bull baiting, bear baiting, and then dog fighting, and they were bred that way. But and so he doesn't like him. He doesn't trust him. He doesn't whatever. And I don't listen to him. But yeah, they're pit bulls at one time were called nanny dogs. So more often than not, they're good with kids. But you have to know your dog. The dog has to be raised around kids from a young age, socialized from a young age. You can't just take a pit bull out of a shelter, put it around a baby, and expect it to behave and not do what's natural to it. You got this little squirmy thing on the ground, arms and legs flailing or crying. Yeah, the pit bull sees that as a prey. That's just, I don't know. People are so stupid when it comes to dogs. And Mary, my middle daughter, she's very good at training dogs. She trained this one like you can't believe. Mary, did you get this dog from an individual or did you get it from the pound?
Shelter.
I can't hear you.
I got it from a shelter.
A shelter?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a mutt.
How old was she when you got her?
16 weeks.
16 weeks. So she was just weaned, just off of being weaned, basically.
She was eating hard food at the shelter, so yeah.
And they told you she was a Jack Russell.
That's what they had listed, but I knew she wasn't.
Yeah. And when you got the DNA test back, what did it come out her majority DNA was?
There isn't a majority. She's like 29% Chihuahua, like 12%. There's a lot of shepherd breeds. She has rat terrier, some rat terrier. There's a lot. There's like 27 different breeds.
Well, I can see the rat terrier in size and paws and color, but those fucking ears just get me.
Toy fox terrier.
Toy fox terrier. There we go.
Except for toy fox terriers are supposed to be max of about 10 pounds.
Toy fox, because I could tell she had a little chihuahua in her. She doesn't have the temperament of a chihuahua, though. Chihuahua is really weird. Hold on a second. Here you guys, watch this.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, it's right here. Over. Good job. Wait. Sit. Sit. Down. Wait. Wait. Okay. Wait. Wait. Sit. Sit. Must have given her treats already today. Sit. Hey. Down. Sit, sit, sit. Down. Crawl. Keep your butt down. Crawl. Yeah, crawl back. Down. Down. Now she's all riled up. Sit. 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 Down. Crawl. We're working on a couple different other ones. Sit. We're working on this one. She can't do it yet, but sit. Sit. We're working on pose. Pose. Yes. And then spin. Oh, gotta be up here. Spin. Twirl. Oh.
You get her to set up and beg?
That's what we're working on. Sit. Catch.
Ooh, good catch.
What else can you do? She can do other things.
There. You see? That's how you train a dog. All right, going around this way. Yeah, I know. I made you all weird. She's good. She's good. I'm being...
The most impressive stuff isn't the tricks. It's the waiting at the gate, not running out, not going through a door. I can tell her to wait. And
Can you say that again?
I said the most impressive isn't the tricks. It's the waiting at the gate when I open my gate, not running out, knowing boundaries, not running out the door, waiting at the door, not barking.
Yeah.
Never had to put a collar on or anything. So
when you started training her, what did you start with? The basics: sit, lay,
sit, and then wait. So wait for food. So she can't eat her food until I tell her it's okay. Waiting at the door, waiting at the fence. Those were the first ones I started with.
What about the come, the recall command?
I did start with that. It wasn't perfect. That one's taken longer. Weirdly, that one's taken longer, and lay down took longer. But
the recall command is I think is the most important one to start with.
Yes. Good.
Because you want the dog to come back to you when you want it to come back to you.
And she's pretty good. Sometimes she's stubborn, or she goes behind my garage, and so you can't really hear. But she knows come. I mean, like when you say her name, and she's good with it. Yep. Come. Good. Sit. Come here. Come here.
Huh. Gatita says, have you ever played the Beatles song that has music that only dogs can hear to see if she would react to it? The song is called A Day in the Life, and the part that only the dog can hear is at the end of that song.
Never even heard of it.
I didn't even know about it. Huh, I wonder. Oh, I got to put this down so we can see. All right.
I don't think she'll roll over on the hard.
Do that again. Right where you're at. I got you.
All the way down. Roll over. All the way. That's lazy. That's lazy. Come on. Ready? Roll over. All the way. It's harder on the floor.
Gotta roll over.
Roll over.
Roll over.
That's lazy. That's lazy. You can do it. I know. Just put her on a rug. Roll over. Do it. You do
There you go.
Okay. Can you come here? Lay down. Lay down. Down. No, I didn't say roll over. I said lay down. Okay.
Oh, I'll do it. I believe you, Katita. I don't.
Wait. I didn't say roll over. I said wait.
I will Google it to see.
Oh, wait. She's really good at the treats on her paws, treats on her head. Ridgeway, I taught Ridgeway to do this too. He would just wait until I could leave the room. Stay.
See, look at those ears. American Toy Terrier. Look at those ears.
Good girl. Yes, very good. Okay.
She ate it. She just ate it when he said it.
Yeah. She watches me. She waits. The word is okay. So everyone has their own word. Ours is okay. But she's still a puppy, so she's got a short attention span, so we can only do tricks for so long, and then she needs to play.
How old is she now?
2.5. She'll be 3 in November.
Yeah, she's just getting there. All right. All right, we're going to turn it back this way. Camera is this way. All right. That was kind of neat. How'd you like that? You didn't know you were going to get dog training videos today, did you? Oh, you want to see what I got, Mary? I got one package in the mail. Here it is, someplace.
Talk to your friend.
What do I do? Here it is. I gave you one of those for your graduation from high school, remember?
Mm-hmm. I have it. That's cool.
Yeah, each one of my girls got one of these for their graduation from high school. I gave them a 1/10 of an ounce of gold. And I told them to save it. It was for emergencies only. If and when it ever came down to it, you didn't have any fucking money left in the world, you got some money right there. So, and I tried to get them more interested in coins. Mary's about the only one who's really interested in coins right now, especially American currency. She didn't know we had wheat pennies or Indian heads or war nickels or what anything prior to 1965 was 90% silver, you know, that kind of stuff. And we sat there and we searched through some change one night and we found some stuff. And I brought some examples in of war nickels because war nickels you don't find very often. My wife has found one in her change all these years, but that's only because I said something. She looked, and she found one. Normally, people don't look in their change for odd coins. I will, Gatita. I might just, what I'm going to do is go to Google, and I will put that, now you're looking at me. I'm going to do this.
What's that song
Day
Dad?
in the life. Hold up.
What was the Beatles song called?
A Day in the Life.
That's what it is.
All right. Let's see if I can. There. I got it. I looked at it. Let's see what YouTube says about Wikipedia. Let's go to Wikipedia here and see what they say. Final track on Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I have that album. The opening and closing songs are written mainly by John Lennon and Paul McCartney. Primarily in the middle section, all 4 Beatles. Okay, blah 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 blah. Oh, it doesn't say. It doesn't say anything about Let's go to the basic track of the song. I don't know. It doesn't say anything, but it might on in accord and completion. Okay. High pitched tone and run out groove. Okay. Okay, here it says following a day in the life on Sgt. Pepper's album, a high frequency 15 kilohertz tone and some randomly spaced studio chatter. The tone is the same pitch as a dog whistle at the upper limit of human hearing, but within the range that dogs and cats can hear. The addition was part of the Beatles' humor and was suggested by Lennon. That makes sense. Was that to run out groove on the final British pressing? 2 and 3 second jibbers and endless lead record player not equipped with an automatic phonograph armature. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so there's a dog whistle on there. All right. Right at the end.
I didn't hear anything.
And that's okay, the high frequency tone with some randomly spliced studio chatter at the end of the song.
I put it right next to her and I didn't hear anything.
If you look at Wikipedia, you have to go down through the article, but it says high pitched tone and run out groove. And run out groove is at the end of the song where it runs out. And usually the automatic tone arm will lift then. But on record players that don't have an automatic tone arm lift, what will happen is they'll just keep click, 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 like that.
I'll have to play it when she's inside.
All right, Gatita, we looked it up. Yeah, you have to look at the end track and run out groove on Wikipedia, and then it says that because it's got some spliced in studio chatter too. That's kind of real low sounding, but yeah, I guess they did that on purpose as a joke. Whatever. I don't know. We will see. We will see. My daughter's looking it up on her phone. She's going to play it on the phone and see if the dog reacts. We'll see. That'll be kind of neat. But it's the same tone as dog whistle, 15 kilohertz. Okay. No, Gatita, we go back to it's never the dog's fault. Yeah, it's the dog's fault, but it's been because they've been not socialized, or taught differently to do other things rather than to socialize with humans. You know what I'm saying? So yes, they're taught, and it's a human's fault, but the genetics play a role also. Genetics play a role in a dog also. And when you get a dog from shelter, generally you don't know genetics. So you don't know if that dog was used for fighting. You don't know if that dog was bred for fighting or bred for herding or bred for whatever. So when you get a shelter dog, a lot of times can be very rewarding, but sometimes you can get a bad character, and you're going to have to retrain and socialize. And sometimes those dogs, because the DNA pull is so strong, you'll never retrain them for other than what they were bred for. Really, a dog whistle you would think would perk their ears up and make them attentive instead of making them sleepy and calm them down. Wow. I've known a couple of people that had Malinois, but I've never had one or did not know anybody personally, friend-wise, that had Malinois or Shepherds. but I've met other people who have had them, like in their car at the gas station. I'll see a Malinois, and I'll ask the owner, Malinois? Yeah. Is friendly? She said, nah, not really. Okay, no problem. And the dog's just looking at me. And you could tell that dog is looking at you like, I wonder if I can eat this one. But I did not know that Gatita has a Belgian Malinois. Do you have any other dogs, Gatita? Or just that one? And do you have a cat? And does your dog get along with your cats? Good questions. I am more of I'm a terrier guy. I like terriers. All terriers, big, small terriers. I like terriers. I don't necessarily like chihuahuas. But I like a Feist terrier. A Feist terrier is a mix of terriers. That's what a Feist is. Like a mountain cur or I guess, just a mixture of terrier breeds. I like terriers. And I thought I wanted another dog, but my wife said, no, you can't have another dog. Barry, which is act and laugh. That's what's going on. Ooh, oh, yeah, an Australian Shepherd. There's a smart dog. Great Pyrenees. That's a big dog. I've never seen anybody that had a Great Pyrenees. I know people who have what are them Great Danes and other big dogs like that. My friend out in Illinois has Danes. He loves them. That's the only breed he'll get. I know people who have Malinois. It's the only breed they'll have. And I'm a terrier guy. I'm the only breed I'll have. It could be a pit bull. It could be a rat terrier. It could be a Foyt terrier. And like I say, British smooth coats. That's what I used to raise. A very narrow head, very narrow, long nose. Meant to go into holes for foxes. I raised those because I was the only guy in Iowa that was raising them. The breeder female that I got, Foxy, she came from Illinois. I had to meet the breeder from Illinois down in the Quad Cities to get her. And then only got one litter out of her before she had some nerve problem. Her back end just gave out. She was healthy enough. She could crawl. She would eat. But her back end just didn't work. It just gave out. I took her to the vet, and the vet said, put her to sleep. So I did. That was an expensive experiment there. So that just told me that I don't want kennel dogs. I don't want dogs from a breeder that breeds them in a confined, enclosed environment. I don't want that. The dog in your profile picture is that Great Pyrenees. Hold up a second. I want to look at that. I got to go to channel. Oh, there you go. That is Bear. Okay. I do like the bird in your newest video. I do like that, though. All right. I like birds. My friend Lynn Keppen out in Illinois, at one point in her life, she had 5 or 6 parrots and macaws. I think she found out that having birds is a lifelong endeavor because the birds will outlive you more than likely. And I think she gave up her birds after a while and went to dogs after that. And she fosters dogs too, so. Her and Timmy got divorced. Timmy had his own dog, and she has her dogs, and that was after the kids are grown up. So, yeah, anyway, yeah, she's a dog lady now instead of a bird lady. I'm one of those guys. You know, when you say you're a bear, Great Pyrenees, I'm a guy that does not like hairy dogs. I don't like hairy dogs. Yeah, that sucks, Gatita. I had my brother's second wife's daughter didn't want to give up her dog, but then she said, "I'm going to give up my dog." I said, "Well, I'll make you a deal. Take your dog, take him out the farm. I'll keep your dog out there for a year, and you come back and get him." Yep, okay. 3 years later, I still got the dog. The dog went in a hole because I wasn't going to take care of it. And the stupid thing was so used to being in town, and the only thing that caught its attention was a clothesline that they had in the yard, and it would jump at the clothesline. So, and bark and bark and bark. And the only thing I had here, I had the dog tied up on a chain, 10 foot, 12 foot long chain, but on a cable. The chain would slide back and forth on a cable. So the dog actually has like 30, 40 foot run. And all it did was jump and bark at my overhead power line. That's all it did all day. Wouldn't do anything else, wouldn't settle down, wasn't trained. After 3 years, I put a bullet in its head and it went in a hole. I had another dog, a coonhound I got from a pup. It was out of a litter from the neighbor that raised a litter, and he gave me a pup. I raised that dog, and that dog was so timid that it would crawl to you. It wouldn't come out of its house. It was just, and I put a bullet in the head of that one and put it in a hole. Not my favorite dogs. Not my favorite dogs. Foxy was a barker because she was raised in a kennel, so she had that environment. And that was with a lot of dogs, a breeder facility. And, but I bought her for breeding purposes. I didn't buy her for hunting. I didn't buy her for anything else. I bought her for breeding. I got one litter out of that dog before she had that nerve problem. So I gave up raising dogs after that. What is an Akbash? Is a mix of a Great Pyrenees and a Labrador. You know what I would call that? I'd call that a pal. Pyrenees Lab. A pal, P-A-L. See, P-A-L, Pyrenees and Lab. That's what I would call it. An Akbash. Oh, I never heard that. Huh. That's weird. Yeah, that sucks, dude. You take care of a dog for 3 years, and that dog should be yours. And then she comes and takes him without giving you any notice. Uh, you could have her arrested for that, but I know you don't want to do that. But that, my friends, is an unthinking person right there. Unthinking and uncaring. Mary, did you go over and do the makeup already?
Yeah.
Okay. What time is the wedding anyway? Is that 4?
The ceremony, if you want to go to the church, is at 2. Otherwise, 5.
Mom's not gonna get home till.
That's why I'm not going to go to the ceremony. I'm just going to go to the reception. So, like, it's like cocktail hours at 5, and then like dinner is at 5:36 or something like that.
Mom said there was we got an hour like in between when she gets home and then going to that reception that we could go to the golf course and see my class reunion one more time. But
You can do whatever.
We saw just about everybody last night that we need to see.
Dinner is at 6.
6?
Dinner is at 6.
Dinner's at 6.
Cocktail hour is at 5.
5, yeah, okay. All right, so I don't really have to be too ready to go because I'm gonna have to put on some slacks. I'm gonna have to put on a button-down shirt, maybe a tie. I think I could do it with a golf shirt, but all right, whatever. I don't think I really want. Well, maybe I'll wear a tie. Fuck, I don't know. I don't like wearing ties. And who's gonna see a tie under my beard anyway? So I think I just wear a golf shirt, a nice collared button shirt, yeah, and a nice set of slacks and a nice set of slacks and a pair of shoes. Like last night, I wore a pair of khaki pants and I wore my Hawaiian shirt last night and sandals for just like a get together. That's all. I could have wore shorts too. I didn't even wear whatever. Doesn't make any difference. Okay, we're at an hour and 45 minutes, so I think I don't know. I want to go. Okay. I think everybody has left me anyway, Gatita. So we will see you guys later. Take care, guys. Peace out.